Hey guys, so for today's video I want to do a tips and tricks video on Goodwill shopping. I get asked this tons, not on YouTube because I'm fairly new, so no one really cares that much, but in my daily life, wearing pieces that I bought from Goodwill, people often ask me, where do you get this stuff? Like, I need to go Goodwill shopping with you, blah blah blah. So these are the tips and tricks for Goodwill shopping and how I became an avid Goodwill shopper. Start off by saying, just giving you a quick story of why I began Goodwill shopping. And you know, growing up I wasn't as fortunate. My mom did her best to provide for us and spoil us as much as she could. But you know, as the economy got worse, things got worse, as a lot of families are and still struggling today. And I had a really strict budget, but as you girls know, and for my guys out there if you're watching, a lot of the times you cannot, like, even on a strict budget, you still want to go out there, you still want to spoil yourself sometimes, and you're just like, oh my god, what am I going to do? You want to pull your hair out, and you don't want to live beyond your means because there are other things that are more important, like, you know, bills and stuff that you need, but you still want to shop. And I said, alright, I have to have some type of alternatives, like, I really do. So my 11th to 12th grade year, I slowly began, you know, transitioning into shopping at Goodwill. And don't get me wrong, I shop at other stores as well, but Goodwill is one of my go-to because I find great things and one-of-a-kind pieces that I just love one-of-a-kind statement, detail-oriented pieces. And yeah, I just began shopping there. My first time, as anyone else's, was like a culture shock. I'm like, what the hell? Like, are you serious? It's like the jungle of retail, I'm telling you. Because we're so used to going into stores and everything is so beautiful and so displayed so beautifully, and you know, the merchandise is just so well put together. It's just not like that. It's just, this is what you're gonna get. You either search it out or you don't want it, you know, that type of thing. I mean, it is categorized and stuff like that, but a lot of the things are just thrown in there. Nothing is color coordinated, everything is just there. And you know, it was very overwhelming for me at first. I have to say, it was very overwhelming, but you know, I just stuck it out. And my first tip, I will say, for shopping at Goodwill is having the patience, because sometimes you're gonna go and find things and other times you're not. You know, fortunate enough for me, when I go, you know, I know the tips and tricks. I know what days to go. It's when I always look up, and other days, you know, I just stay at home because I'm like, I may not find anything today. But having patience is probably one of the #1 things, because it's just a different world from your regular retail store in the mall. Going to Goodwill is just totally different. Like I said, it's like the jungle of retail. And you have to just search out those things. Like, really search. Really search. And don't get discouraged if you don't find something on your first trip. Go back, you know. My second tip is be friendly with the people that work there. I mean, the Goodwill that I go to now, I'm like, those people are like so cool. They always hook me up on things, and they always, you know, have some great finds and stuff. And they're just a really sweet staff. And you know, they'll say, oh, we just got some things in today, maybe you'll like that or whatever, and show you to some things that, you know, maybe they feel you will like. They're super duper cool. They hook me up sometimes. I know I may not, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but they do hook me up sometimes. I love y'all over there. But yeah, just get really acquainted with the staff and just be friendly with them, and you never know, they may be in your best interest within the future. So that's my second tip. For my third tip, sign up for the Goodwill card. I don't know if they do it at every store, but this location that I go to, they have a Goodwill card where it's kind of like a points card where you, every time you spend, your points add up. So for the Goodwill card, it's every 100 points that you get $10 deducted from your transaction. So easily I could get $10 off probably every month because I get 100 points a lot, like a lot. And that's just a really good way to save as well, because if I know I allot myself to a really meager budget, like with shopping, and that's just because I have more important things that, you know, I have to spend my money on, you know. So I limit myself and I try to say, okay, well, let me go here and see what discounts they have. And also call them on days that you want to go in. Hey, what's your discount today? Because sometimes they have 50% off blue tag, 50% off red tag, 50% off yellow tag, or 25% off the entire store. So call them ahead of time and say, hey, you know, do you guys have any promotions going on today? You know, before you go there and then you're bummed out and don't get anything. You know, that's one of my top advices too. I say, call before you go just to get, you know, just to know, like, do they have that 50% off going on, so you can know, all right, I'm going to go and I'm going to have to find something because it's 50% and I can't miss out on this. So those are my tips. This is like one of the most important tips. How could I forget to put this in there? The location of your Goodwill is always just the best. Like, that's just one of my top tips, because if you go to a prominent location where, you know, the surroundings of the Goodwill people are, you know, a little richer and have, you know, that disposable money to shop as freely as they want, they're going to dispose of their clothes more often, and you're gonna reap the benefits of that, because one man's trash is another man's treasure. And I am a firm believer in that, especially when shopping at Goodwill. I find brand new things that are like so great, and I'm like, why would somebody even throw this away? So prime location, like, I wouldn't recommend, if you live in a alright to, you know, bad neighborhood, not to shop in that Goodwill. You may find things, but go outside of your neighborhood and I'm telling you, you will find those are my tips and tricks stuff. And as always, guys, thank you so very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a beautiful, beautiful day.